Whether you identify as an extrovert or introvert, there are many valuable lessons one can learn from an introverted leader. Upon first impressions, you might not think much of them. They don't necessarily stick out of the crowd. No need to be loud, talkative, or enthusiastic. But this is what makes them so special. They make bigger, better things happen behind the scenes. Wondering if this sounds like you? Here are 10 signs you're an introverted leader. 1. You make decisions based on objectivity. It's easy to be swayed by emotions and be reactive or defensive when we feel misunderstood, unheard, or mistreated. What's admirable about introverts is that despite all the hardships they experience, they have a tremendous capacity to analyze. Known to observe and weigh the pros and cons of a situation, introverted leaders have a good rep for making good judgments instead of hasty ones that often lead to disaster. 2. You value efficiency over ambition. Extroverted leaders tend to adopt the go big or go home mentality. While reaching for the stars is great, introverted leaders have different priorities. They don't necessarily care for fast results, nor do they exaggerate their dreams. Instead, they focus on the present, what they can do within the next 5 minutes, instead of fantasizing about the big picture. Their emphasis on efficiency makes them effective leaders, and this trait is what ultimately sharpens their problem-solving skills. 3. You embrace uncertainty well. It's normal to get scared when something unexpected complicates life. One would be lying if they said they were completely fearless. An introverted leader is not immune to fears and anxieties. Rather, they manage them well. Albert Einstein said, "It's not that I'm so smart, it's that I stay with problems longer." If that's not inspiring, then I don't know what is. 4. You actually listen to your coworkers. Extroverts gain energy by socializing, which is one of the ways they feed their hunger for knowledge. Introverts, on the other hand, learn best by listening. They don't necessarily think about what to say while the other person is talking. Instead, they process what the other person is communicating in order to understand first before responding. 5. You're consistent through your actions. Being spontaneous and unpredictable is exciting initially, but it's not enough on their own to maintain a relationship, work ethic, and habits. Introverted leaders are reliable because they stick to their word. They don't change things on a whim, forcing coworkers to adapt quickly with them. Instead, if change is a must, they introduce it slowly and steadily. 6. You're never in a rush. If there's one thing introverts dislike, it's rushing. While they get a bad rep for being risk-averse, this doesn't mean they make boring decisions. They plan carefully and deliberately, taking things one day at a time. This can put their team members at ease when they establish healthy, reasonable deadlines. Instead of setting the bar unrealistically high, introverted leaders make grounded, well-balanced planners. 7. You have meaningful conversations with your teammates. Do you dislike small talk and gossip? Introverts have a need for stimulating conversations with depth and meaning. Leave it to these leaders to create a cozy workplace where people don't necessarily have to fake it till they make it. They will often check in on you, listen to the problems you are facing, and patiently work with you to find a solution. 8. You double-check your work. Meticulous and detail-oriented, introverted leaders get into the good habit of checking over their emails and reports before sending them. This makes them trustworthy workers when their teammates know they pay attention to details that can easily be overlooked, such as financial accounts, HTML codes, and spelling errors that affect the overall function, presentation, and layout of a product. 9. You can focus for long periods of time. Extroverts get bored easily, which is why they love meeting new people, traveling to foreign places, and obtaining new experiences. Introverts, on the other hand, don't mind routine. Able to work for long periods of time without distractions, they know how to postpone rewards, sticking to big projects until they are completed. 10. You don't care about the spotlight, even when you've already won it. Humble, quiet, and avoidant of attention, introverted leaders could care less about their social ranking, recognition, and popularity. What they do care about, however, is the way they hold themselves. Integrity, honesty, and dignity. These are the values they promise to exercise on a daily basis, and people come to follow them because they respect them rather than fear them. Want more personality or mental health content? Check out and subscribe to Katie Morton's channel. She's a licensed therapist who makes the terminology, concepts, and self-help fun to learn and easy to digest. If you also like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. As always, thanks for watching.